Because she could. Because she could, dog. Like there's a level of fear in regards to Homelander, right? Shit, I would say there's a level of fear in regards to most of the soups that you encounter in this verse. But when I tell you that Sister Sage may just be a bigger villain than Homelander, because for Homelander it's all the powers, right? It's super speed, super strength, and laser eyes. It's Anthony Starr's terrifying ass acting that he puts into the character. But in regards to Sister Sage, man, talk about a character that is playing 4D chess while everybody else is playing tic-tac-toe, because she knew from the moment Homelander stepped into her apartment way back early in the season, she had already planned out every single thing that she needed to do, what needed to happen, and how exactly it was going to go. To the point where she even took into account everyone's psych profile, like the fact that Newman was basically going to be wishy-washy towards their cause, that she was never going to sign on to putting all of these people into internment camps, that eventually she would essentially buck and probably try to fight and take out Homelander and all the different soups that had essentially sided with him. So she created multiple layers of just redundancies dealing with Homelander's stupidity, Newman's her whole attitude towards whether or not she actually wanted to go along with this plan, using A-Train as the mole who would deliver false information and false leads to the boys, and then using the boys as essentially her sledgehammer to eliminate a few targets here and there that she essentially no longer had any use for. Which means that the reason why she popped up on MM when they were at Tech Nights was because she had basically laid the foundations for them being there. Tech Night was never supposed to be a part of their core plan. They just needed him, or I should say she just needed him to sign on to what it was that they were doing, and then just kill him and get him out of the way so that he wouldn't try and basically co-opt what the end game essentially was going to be. And for a lot of people, they're probably sitting on there like, well, what's phase 2 gonna be? Phase 2 is basically going to be a superhero dominated world. Like, you want to take what Homelander is essentially doing in the United States and turn it into something that's essentially global. And it really reminds me of like the Amanda Waller situation, where Amanda Waller once told Batman and Superman, she was like, in regards to you guys are sitting in a space station with a gun pointed at Earth. For Sister Sage, that gun is Homelander. And the bullets are essentially all of these different soups that are going to side with him. All of the American superheroes that are going to basically join on to his plan to take over the entirety of the United States and then push out of the United States and take over the entirety of the world. We are talking about somebody that is essentially planning global domination while thinking, I would say, 8 months ahead of everyone else, while getting lobotomies and having trains run on her by both the Deep and Black Noir #2. This bitch is diabolical. She's absolutely diabolical. I said it before, way early in one of my earlier videos, where I said that she was one of my favorite additions to this season, because she's the one character that's not terrified of Homelander. The fact that she even had the balls to basically pop back up in Vought, all happy and giddy and shit because her plan basically came to fruition, dope as hell. Even Homelander, my man was resigned. He was crying. My man, broken down, hugging Ryan's book bag and sobbing into his chest that his plan went to complete and utter shit, only to have her saunter on in there, happy as hell, pointing out the fact that she knew that she couldn't rely on him because he's a fucking unstable man-child, and she put all of these pieces in place, and then turn around and walk out like an absolute fucking boss and be like, hey, you better be prepared because that was phase 1. We moving into phase 2. Even Homelander was bamboozled. I low-key expected Homelander to fire his laser through the wall and kill her once he acknowledged that she was probably the most dangerous person he had ever met, but he needs her in order to complete this grand operation that he's essentially on. I'm super hyped for the final season. I am locked in, and I am 100% ready. Oh my god, 2026? 2026? Hey, that's far away. Oh my god. That's far away. Like, I mean, we're not even, we're only at the halfway point of this month. Like, we've got a whole other 6 months and a whole other year before we get back to wrapping up this entire story with the boys. But let me know what you guys think about Sister Sage, man. Like, dope as hell. Best villain that they put on screen next to Homelander, where Homelander is the bronze and the sheer psychopath of the operation. Just Sister Sage is the brains and that cold methodology of the operation, and I absolutely love it. They play off of each other extremely well. But let me know what you guys think about Sister Sage. Comment down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.